Hi, welcome to Mountain Jim Card Collectibles. I hope you're having a great day. So today I want to talk about something simple, and it's a lesson that everyone should learn. And what lesson is that? Well, now this has to do with the big chase for the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dark Magician full illustration slash full art card, and the numbered Grandmaster rares, okay? And they're only numbered to 100. Now, for certain characters, I believe that might be 200 because they have like two lists, 1 to 100, and then like 1 to 100A, okay? But I could be wrong there. But either way, everyone's chasing these numbered Grandmaster rares in Yu-Gi-Oh! And that takes me to this video, which is really blowing up on X today, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and play it. But before I go too crazy, I want you to look at something on this card, all right? Because this is a Grandmaster Rare card, okay? Which means this card is likely valued around, about $10,000. All right, so I went ahead and zoomed in on the left corner, and you can clearly see that this is a numbered card, okay? And this is the 100A list, okay? So there's like the 100 list and the 100A list, okay? So you can just verify that this is legitimately a Grandmaster Rare, okay? And we know it's been hacked and slashed, unfortunately, with scissors. Okay, so let's take a look at this card. This is a Grandmaster Rare, like it says, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cyber's Witch Grandmaster Rare, Japanese card, new authentic. It's number 38 out of 100. Okay. It is an awesome looking card, I said in my previous video, I do prefer a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Artwork, in comparison to, say, the Pokemon stuff, Awesome looking card. See that? 38 out of 100, So that's not the A list one, but you see how they number it. I like the way they're numbering the cards, to be honest. It's clear as can be. It's in the bottom left corner. So that's how you can guarantee that it's a Grandmaster Rare, I suppose it's possible there could be fakes out there, you just never know. But, in these full illustration cards, these cards are just awesome looking. And you see the price. $9,672.21, all right? Basically $10,000, okay? That's probably about the going rate on these raw cards. At least at this point. Because, as more and more people get interested in these cards, the value could go up even more.
我给我的插头抢啊！怎么啊？
That's a $10,000 card he just cut. That's a $10,000 card he just cut!
我给我的插头抢啊！怎么啊？
Okay, so we can see how devastated this individual is. He made a mistake. We all learn our lessons in life, but let's face it. What can he do with this card now? It's altered, so he can't grade it. What can you do when this happens? You can't really do much of anything except sit there and cry about it. And that's all you can do. You just threw away, $10,000, which a card like this for me, I honestly would just keep in my collection, I like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I've said it before. I have, the original, Kaiba and Yu-Gi-Oh decks from 2002, which I could sell for a lot of money, or I could grade cards out of if I want to, but I just let the box sit, or the boxes sit, I should say. So let's go ahead and see what people are saying about this. How do you even cut the card? Japanese packs have so much room in their packs. Well, just create a rule for yourself that you tell yourself that you're never going to cut open a pack with scissors or a knife or anything, you know. And the issue that I have with this is if you look at these Yu-Gi-Oh packs on the right side of the packs, they have a rip strip. It's pretty easy just to rip the pack apart, you know. I don't know why this guy was using scissors. Anyway, that's okay. Luckily, it was a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Imagine if this was like a basic land for Magic or something with some value. Like, this guy's way off. A lot of people are way off on this stuff. You know, a lot of people would rather just sit and stomp on Yu-Gi-Oh day and night because I've never understood it about TCG, you know. There's always this sniping in the TCG market of this card's better than this card, this set's better than this set, you know, you're stupid if you do this, blah, 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 blah. And to me, that's such a disgrace when it comes to card collecting, fandom, anything. And I just think it's petty at the end of the day. Someone out there, was someone willing to spend $200,000 on a 30 out of 100 Blue Eyes, a 25 out of 100 Dark Magician, a 24 out of 100 Red Eyes, and 20 out of 100 DM Girl? Well, maybe there is, you know, and that's the thing about, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! Is there are some just very, very serious collectors. And hey, you can laugh at them all you want. I mean, there's probably people out there laughing at me, you know. But it still is what it is. People are going to collect what they want to collect. I mean, considering it's one of only 100, I'm certain it will still have a lot of value. It's not damaged to a point no one would recognize it. It just won't be $10,000 anymore. Yeah, you know, it might be a great card that you play with. Why not? You know, I mean, hey, if you want to play with an awesome card, there you go. But you are playing with a Grandmaster Rare. Okay, he did something stupid, but what were the chances to cut the only pack containing a Grandmaster Rare card? Don't think he cuts the cards on each pack, but this is something with a 1% to happen somehow happened. I disagree. Like I said, they have rip strips on the right side. Bro who is crying over an unplayable game that's decided by dice roll. I don't know. A lot of these people would rather just come on here and just, you know, stomp on it rather than admit that that's a high value card. I think that what we're getting is, and I've noticed it, you know, especially since this set's been rolled out, the Limit Over collection with these full art, full illustration cards, is just a lot of pettiness coming from the Pokemon community. And why is that? Well, I believe it has to do with the fact that these are valued collectible cards and they are numbered. And let's face it, that just doesn't happen in Pokemon. You know, they're still chasing a bunch of just, you know, cards that are not numbered. And now that these cards are numbered and are very valued, especially within the Yu-Gi-Oh community, it's time to tamp it down, time to act petty, you know. And that's the part of this hobby that I really don't like, is the pettiness that's involved. Every Yu-Gi-Oh player knows you don't use scissors to cut open packs of cards. It's too risky. Yeah, I mean, the thing about Yu-Gi-Oh packs, too, is they're really easy to open up. I mean, they're not like some of these sports card packs where you're just really kind of wrestling the pack open, you know. These packs typically just rip right open, you know. They're easy to rip packs and you still decide to cut it. Yeah, that's just it. It just doesn't make sense. Why cut the pack with scissors? That is not a $10,000 card. Quit trying to start fake artificial hype. Oh. But sir, John Doe, you are wrong. You can go on eBay. Just do the work. Grandmaster Rare. They're all going for about 10 grand, dude. I know it pisses off a lot of people too. They don't want to hear it. Pokemon's the best. One Piece is the best. Look at the grading. Look at the grading. Yeah. Yep. It's all a bunch of Pokemon. You know, you have Monkey T. Luffy on, you know, the grading. But for the most part, you know, a lot of people have just written off Yu-Gi-Oh! And so they attack it. $10,000 Yu-Gi-Oh! Card. Oh, damn it. It's not worth $10,000. Yeah, there's a good chance it could be worth more than $10,000. If you're a collector. If you want to play the card, hey, play it. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I wouldn't play it. Proof that rock, paper, scissors is a real game. Yep, time to bring in the rock. Smash the scissors and smash the card, huh? We sure this is real? Now that's something to consider. I mean, I suppose this could be AI. I don't believe this is AI, you know. I didn't see any weird things with, like I usually see with AI, you know, where I'm seeing like multiple fingers, you know, like 6 fingers and stuff like that. Are you going to use scissors to cut open your packs, or are you just going to take my advice? And especially if they have a little rip thing, you know, just pull the rip thing, you know, like on these packs. It's on the right side for the most part, you know. Just don't do it. Say no. Say no to the scissors, you know. And I just don't know why someone who would invest that much, you know, into buying a box set of this would use scissors. It's just insanity, you know. And then what happens? He happens to cut open one of the rarest Yu-Gi-Oh cards ever printed, for the most part. The numbered Grandmaster Rare Dark Magician. The A-list one, you know. I mean, I would just... I'd be crying too. I'd still be putting out videos on X still crying. Why? Why did you do it, man? Anyway, how do you feel about this? I'd like to thank my subscribers. You're the reason I keep doing this. You know, I'm still not monetized. You know, I'm not a big social media influencer type, obviously. I'd like to thank my viewers. If you could give me a thumbs up, really help out my channel. Maybe you could even subscribe to it. Anyway, I hope you have a great day. I'm out of here. Bye.